telling you for a couple of weeks now. Everybody's got a price. She had her price, and you got your price. Everybody's got a price for me, the $1 Million Man.
Greetings and happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to one and to all. Perhaps it is Friday, depending upon where you are on the globe. Prayerfully, everyone is enjoying this beautiful, picturesque day today, which is Thursday, April the 24th, 2025. As I open, please give yourselves a round of applause for making it to and through another day, because as we know, many have not. Now, I'll preface this by saying, number one, please, everyone, do not, and this is just a suggestion, get caught up in certain particular stories, and do not get caught up in what me, myself, perceive as distractions, because the beginning of the week, April the 21st, started off a round of stories that have gone viral. The first being of the passing of 88-year-old Pope Francis, and the stories have continued to drop like dominoes. So, everyone, let me not say that, many people have heard the stories, the allegations about Shannon Sharpe and the alleged raping of an OF model or OnlyFans participant. I'm not even sure what you call them. Anyway, her information, for the most part, has been leaked. There has been audio leaked, and there are some people saying video has been leaked. I've actually heard and read some of the text, and I must say from my reading, and I am not a prude, that they are very salacious. Now, again, I am not here to judge anybody, and whatever, I'll just use the old term, old school colloquialism, whatever floats your boat, you go for it. This Shannon Sharpe is 56 years old. I'm 56 years old. Again, people are saying 19, she's a grown adult. At the age of 18, yes, but if you dig deeper, and I may do something on this later, just because you are considered an adult does not mean that you are at your full maturity level. There are some people that even speak on men who are 25 that, yes, by age they're grown, but they're still maturing. Again, that's something for psychology today and another stream. But this is where we are today. Shannon Sharpe has announced today, Thursday, April 24th, 2025, that he is stepping away. Now, whether it's temporary or permanent, I'm not sure, but did Stephen A. Smith foreshadow this happening? Keep in mind, he came out with a very interesting post and commentary on yesterday. Well, at least it was aired yesterday, almost predicting this. So, Shannon Sharpe has decided to step away from ESPN amid the allegations. And again, to be prudent and responsible, I will have to say allegations right now of his raping a woman. Since audio, and I do not believe, at least I have not heard the full audio, nor have I seen any video, and I'm not really interested in seeing any of that. I'm sorry, some of you might be, but I am not. Um, has been released, and he's decided, as I mentioned, to step away. And as I mentioned, but there were so many, so many moving parts to this, and it's really sad because he has been one of the most watched podcasts on the social media platforms for the longest time. And I think the majority of his views were obtained when he had that infamous interview with comedian Cat Williams. So, right here, we just have a little blurb that states that he, being Shannon Sharpe, announced that he's stepping away from the network after a 50 million lawsuit allegation that, as I mentioned earlier, that he raped a woman that he was in a relationship with. Again, Shannon Sharpe, 56, the woman, 19. They may be older now, but still there is a huge age gap difference. Some people may think that's okay. Others may poo-poo on that. Um, Before Shannon Sharpe's time at ESPN, when he was a co-host of FS1, and I'm going to assume that means Fox Sports, he was accused of placing his hands on a female production assistant at the workplace. Two sources with knowledge of this incident told Front Office Sports. Now, according to reports, and again, I implore you to always conduct your own thorough, meticulous research. It is said that he was accused, again, says he was accused of a playful, again, a playful incident, a playful physical interaction. However, Fox News decided to handle that quietly. Now, many people who have been following this story, they're already aware that there was $10 million on the story as it relates to this Jane Doe who has been since identified. But that deal was taken off the table and they're seeking 50 million. Now, I'm in the school to believe that if you are innocent of something, and this is just me, I don't understand why a person would need to go through a long, drawn out explanation unless they're already in the court of law. Because the danger with that is when you continuously talk and explain yourself, there are details that people who are trained to listen to extremely closely will find holes in what it is that you've said, and it may come back to bite you in the backside at the end of the day. So, breaking news, it appears that maybe temporarily Shannon Sharpe has decided to step away from ESPN amid these allegations. What does this mean for the future of Shannon Sharpe and others who may find themselves in these types of situations? It is unfortunate. However, these things are, I don't want to say the norm, but I'm wondering who the next person will be. because trust and believe, this is not the last. Keep in mind, we're still, for all intents and purposes, in the first quarter of the year, and all of these things are just dropping. So, your thoughts in the comment section, please, as to if you think there's any truth behind this, if you think, according to many who are saying the same thing, they think this is just a money grab. Your thoughts on that. And who else will be on the proverbial chopping block? Thank you all for tuning in. If, as I close, you like this video and any other videos, please let me know by giving it a big thumbs up. And again, any comments that you may have on Shannon Sharpe and his legal woes. Mr. Sharpe, respectfully, things to remain a millionaire. Be wary of the company you keep. You do not know these people that you meet on a whim. You don't know if they're sent for ulterior motives. You just don't know. And sometimes what's on your shoulders is what you really should be using to think things through. Because I'm sorry, and I'm not a man, but I would believe that no, you know what, is worth losing a legacy that you built with the talents you were given for something like this. Everyone, please be safe, be well, and you know the rest, be healthier. Until next video, bye bye for now. And fellas, you better watch for any type of cameras, any type of recording devices. If you decide you want to engage in any entanglements,